I find myself before you and just to share some information regarding this great journey that we're probably all on, the Freemasons and the Order of the Eastern Star. Today I had the opportunity of speaking with a young lady who's going to be heading the African focus journey that I'm on, and my wife and myself. And today's topic is, are you where you should be? Are you where you should be? And greetings, brother. And I say that because as I was speaking to this young lady in regards to this gala that will be forthcoming, she explained to me the process of being selected into the Igmo tribe. And she explained to me about who was all going to be there. And I found it funny. I mean, kings and the queens and the dignitaries that are actually coming from Africa to be part of this festivity that I'm going to be part of, that I'm being selected to be inducted into the Igmo tribe of Africa, to be part of that village, to be accepted, given a new name. I spoke about this about a year ago after meeting with the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, my Masonic brother. And now, April 22nd, 2021 is the date that is set forth, that has been given, that I, along with my wife, will be inducted into the Igmo tribe of Africa, the village. And it is truly a special honor to be in the presence of kings and queens that will be at this event. And the special occasion that I would be part of. And man, let me tell you, to make the statement, are you where you should be? Or are you at the point in your life where you should be at? And I thought about this. It's like this thing is coming full circle for me. And when I say full circle for me, I'm clearly saying that on this journey that I'm on right now as a Mason, and the custom that we have adopted into my jurisdiction for which I'm in, it is beautiful. It goes hand in hand to when I say that I'm ancient, free, and I'm accepted. That whole thing plays a part. It is just not because of the ancient and moderns and they had their fight and then they came together to form the Grand Lodge of England. No, it's beyond that. It's bigger than that. When we say ancient, free, and accepted Mason, that is clearly to say that I'm practicing ancient customs. So what are those ancient customs that you practice, Brother Tony? What are they? And then you have to look at, are you just practicing things that has just been passed down to you and you feel that this is it? No, you have to go and research. You have to go and grab those things that are ancient that no one else practiced but you. Incorporate that into your jurisdictional Masonic organization, and you will truly see a difference. I can tell you now that within my own jurisdiction and things that we do and the way we open, man, it's different, beautiful, and no one can come and say, well, you know what, we can no, it's of us. It looks like, it feels like the traditions of customs that are long lost. We have brought those into play, thanks to my Grand Master, my Deputy Grand Master, and those others who see Freemasonry from a different perspective. Most people who practice Freemasonry, you practicing a European style of Freemasonry that clearly is beautiful. I will never take anything away from it. But does it feel, does it look like, is it part of you? Is it part of the customs that you are used to? Or did you just go and adopt someone else's custom? This is why it's important to, when you look at Freemasonry, it's bigger than where you're at, and you have to really go in deep and get it. This is why I like where I'm at. So I'm where I should be. This is why I don't need someone to identify or to say, yeah, he's this, because my actions are going to speak for themselves. The way I carry myself is going to speak for itself. So when dealing with other Freemasons from abroad, and talking to my brothers from France, and talking to my brothers from Peru, and yes, my brothers from Romania, when talking with them, although there may be barriers of understanding, you have a translator now where you can actually go in, translate what they're saying, they can do the same, and you build those relationships. Many don't do that. A lot of jurisdictions of Freemasons don't have that wide service of brotherhood that a lot of Masons talk about, because they're dependent on someone else to identify who they are. I don't need someone to identify whether I am or not, because I'm accepted. And that is the beauty of Freemasonry in the Order of the Eastern Star. And I can go on, but man, let me tell you, too, this event that is coming up on April the 22nd in LA, it's going to be off the chain. I mean, when you're talking, I've been to some nice gatherings and some nice galees in my life to where you've had 1,000 people. I've been to those. But this right here is going to be definitely different. From what I've told, they're going to dress myself and my wife in the customs of the Igmo tribe. They're going to present us with gifts and offerings. Man, this is, I'm going to say this, there's nothing like it. We can say whatever we want to say in regards to the customs that we present ourselves with. But when you're being accepted and brought in by those who appreciate your works and your dedication to the craft and to what you do as an individual, that is so much more special. When you're able to say, look, okay, so how does this thing play into Freemasonry? That's the question you have to ask yourself. How does this play into Freemasonry when we're talking about ancient customs? How does it all come together? And that is something even I had to ask myself. How does what I do come into play when being inducted into the Igmo tribe? When I said, how does this play full circle? You know, when we who are African Americans from that particular diaspora, we got to start thinking different and doing different. Masonry is a beautiful thing to be part of, but you have to make that work for you. How is it that I find some brothers, yeah, you know, I used to be active. Well, why you're not active? Why you're really not participating in the craft? You know, you give me all sorts of excuses about why you're not part of the craft, but you want the same benefits. You know, well, no, you know, bro, I'm not acting anymore. But couldn't you help me out? I will help you out because of the humanity within me, but the favor you're asking as a member of it is left up to me until I found you worthy and well qualified. And we got to start looking at things differently, brothers of the craft, sisters of the order. This thing that you are part of is something special, but too many times you play around with it. You know, you argue and debate over it. You know, it is not to be debated. It is not to be argued over. It is to be enjoyed. It is to look at the friendship, the fatherhood of God, the brotherhood of man. If this is truly the essence of Freemasonry, if this is truly the banner for which you stand on, you need to practice exactly that. If that's the banner, that I've seen it so many times, the fatherhood of God, the brotherhood of man, faith, justice, love. I've seen that banner. And if that's truly the banner of Freemasonry in the Order of the Eastern Star, that's truly what you're standing on. Stand on it. Stop, I don't even know if there's a word for it. I don't know what is being taught to you in regards to the organization and what it stands for and the society for which you are part of. But when you're able to make that thing function and happen, man, this is why during the time of the Civil War, We've heard and read stories in regards to brothers when they fought, they would actually stop and have a burial ceremonies for the enemy who was a Mason. They would actually, I've read books on that. You can actually now go read books on the Civil War and Freemasonry, and there's stories that have been told of during this particular time and period, to where if a Mason was killed and they was enemy, they would actually stop, have a Masonic burial, and go up their own warring ways after this was done. So that should tell you that there's something special about this organization, this society of Freemasonry that you're a part of. It is bigger than just, I'm here. No. I am so taken among brothers and fellows. Are you? Oh, of course. Yes. And people, man, it's amazing how people proclaim to be Masons, but yet don't hold the standards of what the craft is all about. It's amazing how people can say they're Eastern Star, but they don't hold the standards of what an Eastern Star is supposed to be about. It's amazing how brothers of the craft and sisters of the order treat each other without trying each other, without really going into the harmonious ceremonies of understanding the whole concept and construct of what it is to be part of this great society of Freemasonry and Eastern Stars. We can go on and on about some of the things that we have all experienced in it. But the beauty of it all is that when you go into it, and it says that before you do anything, you always should invoke the blessings of deity. This is why, and this is left out of the ritual. This is why in old rituals tell you to rise, follow your God, and fear no danger. The modern day ritual says rise and follow your guide and fear no danger. I tend to lead toward the older rituals because those rituals have more gas to it. It has more oomph to it. And when you adopt those old ancient customs of what it is to be a Mason, a lot of the BS that you see would not exist if you really held strong to your penalties and to your obligations. Now it's just, well, it's whatever. It is not whatever. It is not whatever. We need to start holding brothers in your jurisdictions accountable. You know what you said as an inter-apprentice, that a penalty. You know what you said as a fellow craft, your penalty. And as a master mason, your penalty. You know these things, but they don't mean anything to you because there's nothing to it. So you break your obligation. There's no recourse to it. There's no real hurt or danger coming to you. None of that. So it's okay. A lot of people, whatever. No, it's not whatever. These are some things I swore. These are some things I said. My word is my bond. No longer are your words accepted as your bond in today's society, because people don't value who you are anymore. But in this society, you're supposed to be valued. In this society, you're supposed to be on the level. In this society of the brotherhood and sisterhood, you're supposed to be held accountable. You are. But we don't do that to each other. Well, he's not in my jurisdiction, it doesn't really matter. It matters. Well, she's not in my jurisdiction. It matters. And this is my own personal thing. When are we going to hold each other accountable for the things we do and say? And on this journey, you need to ask yourself this question: am I where I should be? Is this the society that I should be a part of? Question that. Ask yourself that. Too many times we follow people instead of going on my own and finding out for myself. We want to follow somebody. Well, I joined because my homeboy, No. Do it for you. This journey is your own personal journey. And when you discover that, you'll be better off for it. Look, I'm out. I hope you have a great day wherever you're at. Checking this out. Pass along the information. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the like button. Man, this is one heck of a journey. I'm loving it all through and through. Peace, Brother Jones, Brother Smith coming out. If Houston, Texas, as an man, congratulations. Congratulations on that journey. Oh, no doubt about it. What else we got? If the craft listened to this brother, you would not go wrong upon following the path. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that, brother Selman. Selman. Is that? I think I know who that is. I can't bring back the text. But anyway, so look, everybody, peace and blessings to your family. Be well. And this day's segment, you need to ask yourself, am I where I should be? Brother, I have made it to the east. Congratulations. Until we meet again, peace and be well. I'm out. Can I reach out to you for some books you spoke out on? Yeah. Reach out to me. Yeah, definitely hit me up. I appreciate it. I'm out. Thanks.